Hey Stampers, Gaynor again, and I'm coming back just with a quick show and tell from all the new stuff that I've had from my Stampin' Up order. So I've done a project using, I think, a little bit of everything. So I've used some of the DSP from here. I've cut some flowers from here. I've used the toolbox. I've used some strips from the rock and roll, the stippled blossom, the perennial lavender, the light and airy, the Be Mine. I think what this one's, Nature's Sweetness, Most Adorned, and this one which is called Forever Love. So I've used every single one of the products, DSPs, on the projects I'm about to show you. Plus, I think I only had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I had 9 stamp sets. Some have got dies. I've got an embossing folder, which I'll show projects I've done, and also the embossed, the dies and the hybrid embossing folder. I think I've shown, I did these. I did a whole sheet, because what it is, you use your brayer. I think I did it on the video for the order that I placed. So I did I went over with ink, ran it through with the dies and cut out all the little pieces. And I still got the thinking of you, love you, just because. And then this one says, oh, happy day. And do you know what? After you can literally go over these with your blends or your pens, because it's a raised border. And you can just get your colours into them, like I have with this one on the Oh Happy Day. So you can colour them in after you could just emboss them and ink them later, but I don't know how you'd get those little grooves in there without using a brayer, then using the folder in your cardstock. But I just love it. Now, I have made a few videos doing some of the projects, and I will show the cards that have got projects, and I'll also show the cards that haven't got videos yet. And if you want me to make a video, just say so and I will do one. But I'll go through the stamp sets, and I will go through the embossing folder first. So I just simply run some beautiful cardstock. I did one landscape, and I did one landscape and one portrait. Do you know what? I always get them mixed up. But this has got a gorgeous pattern. So this is the one I used as the landscape, and what I've done is all the leaves and the big flowers, I used my Winker Stella, and I left the small flowers out. So instead of adding sparkle everywhere, I just added it on the large flowers, and then used a strip of the perennial lavender. These are the postage stamps that come in the set as well, and I've just added some beautiful silver trim. These came in a pack over the Christmas period in gold and silver, or I think they were out earlier than that, but I just used them over Christmas, and I've used it quite a bit. So this was taken from the landscape, absolutely beautiful. And if you want to see a video, I did this one as well. So this is the portrait one. And what I did, I sliced my card at 2 inches, 1 inch, and then because it was 4, it left me another inch, because this is still in the stamps in the annual catalogue. It's called Vertical Blooms, and I haven't used it yet, apart from, I think I used this, this one once, but just absolutely beautiful. I just split it, added dimensionals, and then on the inside I added my extra inch to decorate the inside of the card. And that's just using this beautiful embossing folder. So it makes some stunning cards. So they are my examples. So I'm using paper. I'm using dies from the Perennial stamp set, which is called Perennial. Let me just, I've got a stack of cards. What's it called? Perennial postage. So this is from there as well. This one here, You Are Simply Marvelous. And it comes with all these cute little dies. So you've got 2 square, then you've got 2 large oblong, and then you've got 1, 2, 3, 5 other small oblongs. And I show on one of the videos how to turn the large rectangle into a square piece as well. So that is using this, and these are the 2 cards I made. I'm going to keep this to one side because I've used it a few times. So just what I thought, because what it is, I did a video and I posted it ready to be aired next week. And I think I made it about 2 months, about 8 weeks ago. No, I can't, about 6, 7 weeks ago. And it's ready to be posted next week because I do premieres and I'm always in a front with my videos. And then somebody who I watch has fetched out the same card and posted theirs already. And people are going to think that I've copied, and I haven't. Mine's been online for ages. It's got a, let me, oh, I kind of see. Let me just go to it. Well, it's got 2 likes already, so people know that it's been out for a while. And I just don't want people to think I'm copying other folks when I'm not. So, but there we go. There's the 2 projects I made with the embossing folder. Now we've got the next one, which is this gorgeous Be Mine, which comes with a punch. And the card I'm going to show you, I've already made 2 cards before I got this set. Look, if you want to use the sticky bit that comes off to protect your stamp, stick them face down in where your dies, where your stamps are, and then cover them with the plastic sheet so you don't need the acetate at the back. And then you've got a free window sheet. Just give it a quick wipe with some alcohol rub and it'll take off any marks, and then you've got free window sheets. So there you go, don't even have to. So we've got the bee punch, we've got the designer series paper. I have made a video on this card, so you'll see this in the next few videos. So I made this beautiful double display card which stands up gorgeously. So sweet. And because it's a going to be a Valentine's card, I popped this little bee up on dimensionals. Only added my dimensionals at the top, so when I come to close my card I just tuck it behind. And this has got one of those little wobblers on it. Love it. It's so cute. So you will see a video on this one. I just think it's so adorable, and it's made by 6 by 12 cardstock. But you can still get this in a standard size envelope for the UK. If in America you want to cut it down to 5.5 by 12, you'll still get it in your envelopes as well. So because it folds shut and it's only 4 inches. Is it 4? Yes, it's only 4 inches when closed. So if you want 4 by 5.5, just take it down from 6 to 5.5. And you can still, it's the same measurements because you'll flip. So you can still follow along and do this beautiful double display card. And it opens pretty wide and stays stood up. But if you want to keep it closed, so it looks like a theatre card. I love it. I've done a few of these display cards, but that's the card I made with the bee set. I'm going in alphabetical order of my stuff that had come. Now this was a freebie from the celebration. You had to spend £90, and it's called Detailed Dogwood. Now this, you can punch this out. I think is it this one? I think it's this one that goes. I know it goes with one of the sets. So your small blooms, I'm not sure it's that one because this has got 5 petals on. But it's on one of the sets or on one of the designer series papers. You can use your little small blooms punch to punch one of the flowers out. But I love it. I love it. This leaf, and this is the card I made. I haven't made a video on this yet. This is, I think this is coming undone. I have got it on a glue dot, but isn't that cute? I just want to tuck that under there. That's it. So I fussy cut. I know it's all grey, but I love these monochromatic cards where they're all like 2 colours and 2 colours only. This is a piece of the designer series paper from the Stipple Blooms. I think, I can't remember. I think that's from the Stipple Blooms as well. Let me just check. And again, I get the packet out. I think it might be. Yeah. So I've used the back of this for the back of the card, which is the one with the pattern on. And then I used a piece with the orange background on, this one with the stippled, there it is, this beautiful stippled pattern. I'm not fussed, I wasn't too fussed on the stamp set in the catalogue and I didn't get it, but this is a freebie as well. So I used one piece for the back and then flipped the other piece and just added it as a contrast, and the rest are just the stamps. This one, this one. The hello comes from the Heartfelt Hexagons, which is another freebie. So I used the hello from this stamp set just to add on and put in a couple of rhinestones. And now these are the gems that are from, what are these ones called? 2023, 2025 in colour dots. And I used the Pebble Path. So yeah, I just fussy cut the image with my scissors, and I just thought, absolutely beautiful card. I love anything black and white, grey and white, maybe a little bit loose, my little knot. I was going to tie a bow, but I'm thinking I've tied a bow on everything. So I've used the detailed Dogwood, I've used the Heartfelt Hello, and I've used the Stipple Blooms designer series paper. So that's those ones. The hot air balloon one I've only just made actually this afternoon. I used the tricolored of the, I made these with some of the designer series paper as well from the Stippled Blossoms designer series paper. So I made myself a couple of little baker's twine, which is going to air Thursday the 28th, which is tomorrow night. So you will see the baker's twine containers, and I also made one using again the stippled papers. I made one just enough to fit the in colour jute twine as well. And also, if you pop, you know how your twine normally unravels, but if you unfold it and pull it through your centre and keep it poking out the top, when you want some of your twine, then if you just, oh, it doesn't work, it works on if you've got it out. If you just pull on your she says it works. If you pull on your twine, I know excuse me, it works on the little baker's twines, but if you push this through the centre, it does start to unwind. But I must have, I think I might have it the other wrong way round. I think it might have to go that way. But I did it the other night on one of the videos anyway. But there we go. I've made those two little containers also. They're coming out on a video, which you'll see. I literally just fussy cut these from paper, and I added some fresh freezer and backed it, and then just left myself a little border. And then on here, instead, these were just scraps out of my bin. See, this is actually Coastal Cabana and this is Daffodil Delight, but they just contrast beautiful against the background. So the Lemon Lolly is now backed on the Daffodil Delight. I used a piece of bubble gum and just added strips and some of the dots that came with the stamp set, which are the rainbow adhesive back dots. So again, and I haven't added anything on the inside, just a top folding card, but I got my twine, which comes in the pack for this set. It comes as a suite, and I just pulled 3 lengths the same, tied them up on my bow maker and made a triple rainbow bow to go on there. Just left them running free. But this is designer series paper, so when I do come to do a video, I haven't got a video for this one, but I will do a different video using the stamps and the dies. I just fussy cut these and then just cut up some designer series paper, but it makes a really cute card. So that's the hot air balloon one. The Notes of Nature. Now I use this with some of the nature sweet. I'll get it right in a minute. Gaynor's got a head glove. Oh, give me a chance. Right, there we go. I use some of the paper and this stamp set on a card kit. It's called Nature's Sweetness. I knew we'd get there in the end. Now, I had the Painted Wishes card kit. And I also had, this is from the one I said last. Oh, that is like a sieve. This one. This is Forever Love. Oh, I get it right. So Forever Love, and the this is the Most Adorned it's called. Again with the Perennial postage, and again using the hybrid embossing folder. I also die cut some butterflies from a very old set which is called Butterfly Brilliance. This is the gold that matches the silver. Same stuff, just in gold. And I made a little front panelled step card at the front. So this one, I also decorate the back, because you can lay your card flat like this. And because I've made a different one that folds this way. So this card folds this way. And I have made exactly the same card, but it's now in here. But this one is using the same card designer series paper. And this is using the Painted Wishes card kit. So I've got 6 cards, and I've done a video for this one as well, because I've made 6 alternative cards for this. Instead of using the card kit as it came, this is one of the embellishments that came with. And then this is the paper on the inside. Again, there's the hello. It's just apps, and it stands up the same way. And this is from the card kit. This is from the Most Adorned. But this one folds flat. And you've got a space on the back to write out your card. So this, so you've got a video on this card plus the other 5 cards in total. I used the gold and white envelopes and cardstock that came in, which are being carried over. This is from the card kit, just using 2 separate panels. So is this one. So cute. This is from the card kit, and again using the Perennial postage. And this one again using the same hybrid embossing folder. I made instead of putting it as a shaker card, I did raise it, but I just added a few gems on the inside, with it being a sympathy card. But they're the 6 cards that I made with the card kit. With the card kit, it shows you 3 different designs. So each design I turned into 2 cards. So this will be over a space of 3 videos, because they're quite a long video. You've got 6 cards coming out to show you. So that's where I use the Notes of Nature. Oh, this one. Love. Let me put this one back, because it's been I've used it so many times. The Rockstar and the Rockstar paper. I wasn't really going to get this, and I've just ordered the dies because I do enjoy this. Look, this is the card I made. I fussy cut the drumsticks out. I used the hexagon punch and stamped the Have a Rock and Roll Birthday, and just used the fat end of my marker pen and just went around the outside with, and just literally went, let me show you like this. See, this is the label. I just literally dragged, and it didn't matter that I'd left a bit of white. I just went round the outside, because some of the designer series paper is more or less looks like someone's dragged a pen round it and left it looking uneven, but I think it looks really cool. So that's what I did on there. I love the way the rock and roll stamps out Mrs. Parks. I think that's absolutely brilliant. And I just used a 3.5 by 1 inch strip, and I used 5 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah, 5. I backed it on white, then black, and then back on white, because I do love a black and white card. And these gems, the stars, they do come with gems, but I found these in my stash because you've got white, you've also got the yellow, and you've got the pool party. Now they do stars, circles. I think it's stars and circles. Let me just have a look. No, it's in the main catalogue. I'll tell you what page. So if you've got your set yet, there it is. Oh, you get stars and like lightning bolts, and they come in pool party, daffodil delight, oh sorry, crushed curry. Ah, they're not. They're white crushed curry and coastal cabana. Ah, I get it right in the end. But I found these yellow stars, which they come with stars, or lightning bolts, which is this shape here, and they are, you could stamp a load of these, right? What did I see? Let me just see if I can do it and show you quickly. So let's stamp. I haven't got a colour over on my desk, but I'll do it in black. And you can make your own. Don't go, I will cut that out after, but see the lightning bolt? Let's do a couple on the inside of the card while we've got it open actually. And I just offset, I stamped a couple of times, have a rocking birthday, the same as on the front, and then just passed it either side. So look at that, that is cool. I'm just going to put one either end. That is even cooler. But watch what, if you get this in Coastal Cabana, you could do it on black cardstock with our white pigment ink as well. Let me pop that away before I forget, and I'll show you what you can do to make your own gems. Then you want to grab your glossy accents, give it a shake. I might need a pin because it's not, I've not used it in a while. Oh no, it should be okay. And then literally when it wants to come out, there we go, it's coming. Go along where you've stamped with your glossy accents. And then obviously I can't show you right this minute, but when that dries and you cut that out, that is going to be solid. It dries, and if you just want to guide that along so it stays in your pattern, when that dries it's going to be solid. Make sure you clean off your pokey tool or pin or whatever, so it doesn't dry on there. That'll dry solid. You then, if you do it in Coastal Cabana, if you do it in crushed curry or any colour, let it go rock solid and you've got your own little gems. How's that? How ingenious. And you can also add your glossy accents, add a little touch to the end of your ribbons and pull it close, let it dry. And they will never fray. You don't have to use a lighter, and you won't have to sizzle and burn the ends. And it'll also add a little bit of weight to the bottom and keep your little bows folded the right way. But I love this. I think it's a really cute card and ideal for teenage boys and girls that just love music. So that's what I did with the Rockstar set. We've seen the Perennial. Now I ordered this. This is an online exclusive. It's not something that's come out in the winter, spring, summer catalogue, which is January through to April. This is an online exclusive. I love big sentiments, and just because you are loved, I just think they're huge, absolutely huge sentiments. So again, I used, my catalogues on the floor. I'm going to pick them up, otherwise I'll trip on them. Oopsie daisy. So, let me stretch and reach. So I used a piece of this designer series paper, and I also used, this is the Sunny Days one, and as you can see, I just cut a little fraction and cut 3 flowers out. I mean, look at all these flowers on this page. I will be working obviously with more of this cardstock, and I used the You Are Loved. So what I did, I stamped in a tile form. I stamped off twice and stamped the back of my card, and then stamped again, then stamped the back end, and then stamped it full, which you can just about make out all the way through the back. Then I used the largest of the Nested Essentials dies, and because it's too wide for my card, I just tipped it this way. These are where I fussy cut those flowers, and then I used a piece of the other same designer series paper but off the back of something else to cut out 2 of the leaves. And then I used my deckled rectangles to stamp out the You Are Loved. Again, I use these same little red gems to match the colour of the flowers. I used the little ones to add 3 gems. And then some more of this beautiful silver twine to make this gorgeous card. I haven't put anything on the inside of most of them, but I just wanted to show you the cards that I'd been making with the sets that I'd bought. And we come to the last one now of the sets I bought, which is the Trusty Tools. We had one years ago. I can't remember what it's called, but that had tools, and I can't think for the life of me what it's called, and I wish now I'd never ever got rid. But I do love this. These are bigger utensils. The hammer, you've got 2-tone stamping, you've got a pencil with 2 tones, you've got Thank You Dad, Happy Father's Day. And also what will work well with this set is the I can't think. Do you know, I've had a mental mind block for days. I'm sure it's this new medication I'm on. Let me show you in here if I can find it. What's it called? Not Nature. Let me see if I can find it in the back. The man-made is... Oh, I can't think for the life of me. You'll know it as soon as it's... I bet you're all shouting it at me anyway. Oh, no, not the toolbox. But you could use the sentiments out the toolbox. Do you know, I can't find it. But it's, I know it's in this stamps. It's in here somewhere. Nested Essentials. Let's see if it came with that set. Nested. No, Nested Essentials. See page 26. No, that's not it. Where's the Nested Essentials on there? Well, it says there, Nested Essentials, but it's not showing. Oh, there. It's not far from the beginning. It's just a male sentiment. I can't think of the life of me. I will find it. Oh my goodness. Cannot think for the life of me. Please bear with me, girls. I remember having, I think I bought the dies for it, but I can't remember. There it is. He's All That. So you could use any one of that because the dies are All That dies, page 162. Do you know, I was only a page away, look. All That. Oh no, I didn't have the dies. I didn't buy the stamp set either. I bought the designer series paper, remember, with all the die cut pieces, and it matched this set. That's the one. That's why I was getting a bit confused. But you could use that one as well as this stamp set. So back to the card, and I used the designer series paper as well. This is the designer series paper, one of the sheets, and the other materials come from another one of the sheets. So I just fussy cut this sheet. There's the red. What I did to get my tools tucked behind, I haven't done a video on this one yet, was I just went through with my cutting, just through this, the darker, the thicker ones. So I cut this one, I cut this one, and I cut this one. And I just then sat and fussy cut my tools out, and even the ones that only had there's a screwdriver behind here. It was only half a screwdriver because it's something that I'd taken it somewhere like from the bottom here. I mean, I could have used this piece and just tucked it behind, because I've tucked it behind the designer series paper. Same with the pencil. It doesn't cut the pencil out. You just get this long, I think it's for cutting slits out of the designer series paper, but I just cut the pencil and then you get the little end. Or did I just, no, I just fussy cut the end of the pencil off. And because it's got a jaggedy edge, it matched up with the pencil, so I cut the pencil tip out separate. I cut this strip out and join the pencil together. This is a hammer. I cut these out, and there's only two that are on dimensionals. It's the tape measure and this spanner. And then I used the Nested Essentials yet again and stamped in Lost Lagoon and now black Versifine. You're the most awesome dad, and I just think it's really cute. I haven't added anything on the inside yet, but look, just what you can get from a couple of bits of paper. I mean, I think there's only the hammer and the saw. I think it was the hammer, the tape measure, sorry, and one spanner that I die cut pieces out, but the rest I just fussy cut. I mean, I've cut these by hand. I cut this by hand. Oh, the spanner as well. And I think I cut just a bit of the screwdriver. Is there a screwdriver? Or did I fussy cut the screwdriver? Do you know, until you, I can't see. No, there's no screwdriver. So I fussy cut the screwdriver out, which was only half a piece. Something like like I could, like I'm saying, I can fussy cut that out. And because I made a slit, you could literally cut away like tools, like so. Anything that's on the ends, like a half a pair of those, you could cut the part of the pencil out. I mean, these have got like that part of the screwdriver now. Fussy cut it out and tuck it behind your card base, and you've also got, you just use up the paper you've got. If you've got a steady hand for fussy cutting, I mean, you could cut that bit of the hammer out and that bit of the spanner and that, and like I say, and tuck them behind, so it just looks like they're sticking out the top of the toolbar. Or fussy cut and then fussy cut this one and then just add it on dimensionals to make it look 3D. So that's what I did with the stamp set and the dies, and the only stamp I used was the sentiment, which is awesome debt. So watch this space. I haven't made a video on this yet, but I will. If you want any of these cards that you've seen popped on videos, let me know and I'll do a video on them. So we've got all those, and we still haven't finished yet. I also bought the Memories and More pack, and there's a video on this. I've got this taped down because it was the 7 cards and 7 envelopes in here. I will let you wait and watch the video, but there's 7 cards and 7 envelopes using the Memories and More packs, and some beautiful, beautiful cards. Now, the only paper I haven't showed you that I used is the Flight and Airy, which is another freebie. There's a video on this as well, and I made this about 6 years ago, and I've turned it, well, it was an album back then, but you could add a photo here and here. I'm not going to use that one because I wait for the glossy accents to go off. But you open it up. I didn't tuck behind it. I left this open so you could add a photo, or if you've got a little bus ticket or a little something that you need to pull out pretty quick, you can tuck that behind, save you having to open everything up. You would get 2x2 photographs on there. You would get a beautiful photograph on there, if not 2 smaller ones. I have left this open so you can tuck a photo behind here. I've also left this open so you can tuck extra photos in here, and like I'm saying, you can add a photo here and here. You can get 2 small photos on there. You've also got inserts, and some of them, these were cut from 12, and I wished I hadn't cut them. I wish I just folded them over, but this is 6 inches, and this was left over from the 7-inch piece. I think this is 4 1/4. So I cut one at 6, one at 7, and one at 8. With the leftover pieces, I just used them to glue on, so you can have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 photos just on the insert, and then another 2 either side. So you could get 10 photos on each flap. I left this little bird open so you could add 2 more photos. Again, this has got a booklet which is from the 6-inch piece, so you could get 2 small ones or a 6-inch there, and there, and there. A couple more photos. I haven't gone mad and decorated the insert, and these are just envelopes, literally document envelopes, and now they've got designer series paper both sides. It's strengthened them right up. Again, this is just an 8-inch piece, and with the 8, there was only like 3.5, 4 inches, so I didn't add one on the last one. But again, I've left this open so you can tuck extra photos behind. Tucked it so you can tuck a photo behind the birds, and I just think it's absolutely beautiful. Just these papers, which were a freebie, absolutely stunning. And also you've got space for photos on the back. on my other one I did show how to attach your clasp without being seen. There's also magnets inside, so it keeps it closed. I was going to show how to make a tassel, but I didn't get round to it because the video battery was on for over an hour and I didn't get along to making one. But I'll show on another video how to make a little clasp. But wouldn't that make a beautiful gift to somebody? You could even put a little skinny handle and make it into a little handbag. But it's like we call them clutch bags here in the UK, and I think you ladies call them either wallets or purses. But these are the projects I've made up to now with my freebies. Let me lay some of these cards out yet again just so you can see. Like I'm saying, if you want to see, I'll keep those together because that's a pack of 6. This also comes. So these are the cards I've been making just over the past 2 days, so I could get them out and show you. Isn't that up? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 cards, including the wallet, the pack of 7 cards from the Memories and More, a single card which is, I suppose, could go down here because I've made all these in the past 2 days, and then these 6 cards which come from the card kit. I think that was the first one, that was the second, third, fourth, fifth, and the 6th. So over the past 3 days I've been pretty busy, so I just wanted to come on, show you video and video are already out. So any of the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, any of the 7 cards shown, this I've done in this packet of cards as a video, so they're covered. So video, 5 videos already, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cards. In fact, those were 2 I made at the same time. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there's 6 possible cards there if you want me to show videos on. More than welcome. So I don't know, for some reason I think my daylight lamp needs a new bulb. It just seems pretty dark on my desk, even though it looks light to me. And then obviously there's a video on this one. Just think this is one of the cutest things ever. But there we go. I just thought I'd come on and show you my samples that I've made already with the products that I bought. I've just put in another order. I know, watch this space. I hope you've enjoyed. Come back on the next video. Leave comments on the cards you like and whether you want to see me do a video on it. And yeah, I'll see you on the next video. Thank you for watching, and God bless us, each and every one, and all glory to our great Lord and Saviour who gives us these wonderful talents for sharing. So come see what I make on the next video. Till next time, bye.